for those of you that don't know what that is when a lot of black families, not just in the South, but throughout the country, they bought a piece of land, 20 acres, 40 acres, and then their generations of family live on the land. They pass away without paperwork that gives it to that next generation. And so what happens is it's called heirs property. And so that initial owner of the property now has 16 people that all have claims to that property. And so what they do is they don't approach the people that are living on the property. Investors will buy out 9 of the 16 people's rights to the property. They say, hello, what was your name? Hurley. Hi, Hurley, how are you? Great. And then I'm so happy to hear it. And then did you know that your family owns property in Atlanta, Georgia? You've got 40 acres out there. Did you know that? Well, your share of the property is 1/16, but I want to buy out your interest in the property, so I'd be happy to send you $1,800 today, right? And you're like, oh, $1,800, I wasn't expecting that, buying out my share of property that I've never been to. But then what they do is they do that 9 times out of the 16, they buy out 9 shares of the property, and then they force that property to auction. And then the people that are living there on the property had no idea. They're current on their payments, they're current on their taxes, but their property was forced to auction. Now, that's something that has been happening to the black community for years, and it's still happening today. But they just did it to natives in Hawaii after the fires. So they tracked down native families. They said, hey, do you want to sell? No, I don't want to sell. Okay, well then I'm going to track down the lineage, and I'm going to buy out a majority stakehold in your property. I'm going to force it to public auction, and I'm going to go buy your property for pennies on the dollar. So it's called heirs property rights. And there's a lot of things like that that are happening. Before COVID, 5% of our homes were owned by multinational corporations. After COVID, 25% of our homes were owned by multinational corporations. That's a massive acceleration in 3 years. And all of the institutional investors are saying that companies like BlackRock, Vanguard, State Street, these institutional investors that own everything, are going to own 40% of our single family residences by the year